Showers and storms across the tri-state area have actually started to weaken to the point where we're not noticing too much action here on radar. Just east of 71 out towards where we had once a thunderstorm warning. That was for northern Adams, very northeastern Brown, and southern Highland counties. I've yet to receive any storm reports of damage that direction, but I am seeing some power outages. More on that in just a second. We want to talk about the now, of course, which is most of us are starting to dry out a little bit. We still got this little tiny thunderstorm just west of Wilmington over in Warren County, say just east of Lebanon is where we're seeing that right now. And then those out towards Batesville where you had rain earlier in the day, well, it's actually a lot warmer than you might think. So temperatures today, they hit 90 degrees for the 6th day in a row. Can you believe that? It's the first heat wave of 2025. It won't be the last, more than likely, and so showers and thunderstorms with that heat have packed quite a punch. I'm going to go ahead and show you real briefly what the outage map looks like, the Duke Energy outage map. That's what you're looking at right now here on your screen. 1,000 out of Ohio and Kentucky, the service area for Duke Energy, without power. Some of these just outside the viewing area up north towards Butler County, or excuse me, outside the metro area near Butler County, about 700 people that direction without power right now, and less than 500 east of Cincinnati without power. Where we had that severe thunderstorm moving through, I'm not seeing any data coming in from that neck of the woods, which is going to be, of course, east of Cincinnati. Most of these power outages have been I'm assuming because of the strong winds that have been associated with this. Let's talk about the storm reports, because while not a lot is happening right now, we did have a decent amount of heavy wind gusts and a decent amount of warnings associated with this as well. So you guys know how I work. The graphics that I control are over here to my right, your right. And then down below, I've got the active running radar right now. So you have an idea of where rain is right now, where it's heading, and things of that nature. You can notice that the radar below me that we are just left with a couple of thunderstorms, mostly just some rain showers east of 71, 75. So if you're in Cincinnati, northern Kentucky, or southeastern Indiana, you're in the clear for the rain for today. Let's talk about the storm reports. We haven't had many coming on in, especially recently. These are mainly from earlier today, in which out towards Mount Carmel, Indiana, we had reports of large limbs down on a property in the very southeastern part of Franklin County, and then just east, south of Hamilton over in Butler County, that's around Fairfield area, one tree and several large branches downed in Fairfield. That was around 3 o'clock this afternoon when that area had storms rolling on through. And some of us didn't even receive the rain today. I want to show you what things look like here in the metro area, which it had a very eerie look to the sky today. I'll have a viewer submit a photo for you guys from Independence, Kentucky, which is on the other side of this storm. So just wait here for just a second. I'm going to show you the time lapse, because we went from hot, humid, sunny conditions to dark, dreary, and a little bit eerie looking within a matter of an hour. So this is what things look like right before the top of the 6 o'clock hour. You can see the right side of your screen, the right side of this image here. Heavy rain starting to barrel into the metro area, but as quick as it entered, it exited, and we're left behind with a little bit of extra moisture for the Reds game tonight. But you can see it's cleared out. It honestly looks really sunny to me, and 78 degrees, so a little cooler on the tail end of those showers and thunderstorms, and maybe a little extra sticky as well. More puddles out there than, of course, we had earlier today. Here's what the storm looked like on the other side of the storm, on the south side of it, looking north. This is in Independence, Kentucky. Thank you to whoever submitted this photo to us that did not have a name with it, so you just get a shout out from me. If you know it's you, thank you. But you can see how eerie this looked. The rain on the southwest side of the image, and the very bubbly look to this. It's very turbulent, this cloud was, and so that's a sign of some winds being stirred around. It's stirring the moisture around. It's quite literally shape-shifting the cloud right above whoever took this photo. So really interesting look out there. Once again, that's not what we're seeing right now at 7:20 this afternoon. I think things will only start to improve until we get more showers and storms this weekend. And yes, both days have the chance for showers and storms this weekend. Very unfortunate, but we'll at least get more dry time than a washout. here's another reminder that radar is getting quieter and quieter by the loop. We'll let you know if anything changes. I don't think it will, just because we're getting later into the evening. There's just less heat for these showers and storms to work with. And I'll show you what the heat looks like right now on our temperature map. Keep in mind that those first alert weather days stop today, but the heat and the humidity continue into tomorrow. It's just not as miserable outside. Take a look here. The magic that rain has had on these temperatures. Some of us, Hillsboro, looking at you guys, it's 72 degrees. Perhaps a little bit more of an April feel out that direction. 85 in Connorsville and 87 in Batesville. So where you guys, it's been a while. You got the rain today. It's just been a while since you got the rain. So more sun that direction. Perhaps it feels a little bit closer to 90 degrees once you factor in that humidity, but overall things are going to start to improve as we head overnight into your Saturday. It's still going to be mild. It's still going to be muggy. We're dropping from the upper 80s right now into the mid 70s. We're going to do so by the time day breaks tomorrow. Now your weekend ahead, both days feature showers and storms like I've mentioned, and both days feature not washouts is the good news. But if you had to have a pick day, my pick day is going to be Sunday. I know Cincinnati Pride is on Saturday. It starts at noon. And that's unfortunately when we're starting to see some showers and storms bubbling back up with the heat of the day. Very much like today. Tomorrow, these showers and storms are going to bubble up and then kind of fizzle away. It's just the name of the game. That's what we get with tropical humidity, kind of like a vacation to Florida if you have been to Florida recently. This is a very Florida-like pattern. So 85 degrees for that forecast high tomorrow. Showers and storms in the area, especially towards the afternoon and into the early evening. Sunday, a few storms. Not as much coverage there in Sunday storms, but a little more heat there, 87 degrees. And you can see here our rain on the roof forecast. Saturday is a little bit more widespread compared to Sunday, in which it's going to be a little bit more widely scattered. So more spaces in between the showers and storms, or more time in between the showers and storms. Monday into Tuesday, not zero chances for showers and storms, especially Monday evening, in which we're seeing these storms rolling on in, and I'm still seeing signs of a cold front, a very weak one. It's not going to make things too dramatically different by Wednesday. It's at least going to clear it out, squish out all that humidity that's been plaguing the tri-state for days upon end. We finally get some comfortable sunshine by Wednesday. And then 4th of July, that's Friday, it starts to bring in a few extra chances for showers and storms. But before we get into your first alert forecast model, I'm going to see if we have any questions out on. We have a lot of people tuning on in 7:15 on your Friday. That makes me so happy. Peggy saying got a good downpour for about 20 minutes in Highland Heights. Yeah, we got that same downpour, Peggy, here in the Cincinnati Metro. I'm assuming just right before you guys. That wasn't warned, but yeah, a decent downpour. I just showed you images of that shower storm that we had here in Cincinnati. I bet that's the same one that you guys got there in Highland Heights. Thanks for tuning in, Peggy. Jeff is asking, where's my snow? Actually, while I have you, Joe, I've been watching just for my own entertainment because I love the snow. But I believe it's snowing out somewhere in the mountains where it should be for this time of year. But like Idaho, there might be some. We got severe thunderstorm warnings up in Montana. So maybe this is old data, old information, but you actually can kind of see on the visible satellite image there some snow on the mountaintops. But once again, that's higher elevation. It's normal for them to get it. But Jeff saying, where's my snow? It's in the mountains. Have fun, Jeff. Christy saying, yes, rain was crazy heavy in South Lebanon. In South Lebanon, Christy, is where we had not only heavy rain today, but especially yesterday. I believe you guys were under a flash flood warning for a little bit of time. So thanks for your report and thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Melvin asking, hi, Erin, is it going to be rain all day or all tomorrow? Have a good weekend. Watching from Mount Healthy. All day tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be an all-day event. Your morning, your early afternoon are looking better than your late afternoon and into the early evening. And that's just because heat and humidity will light off these storms, kind of like what we saw today. So have that first alert radar app at the ready. You can track these storms all on your own. Melissa saying not a drop. Yeah, that's the name of the game with these storms. Some of us didn't get any showers or storms, where others got inches of rain within a very small period of time, and maybe even some severe thunderstorm warnings. So Melissa, not a drop. That doesn't surprise me one bit, but others got a little too many drops. Thanks for tuning in, Melissa. And no other questions coming on in. All right, we're going to go ahead and get to your first alert forecast model here now that it is 7:25. We're done with the rain for today. At least no more additional bubble up showers or storms in my forecast. You're going to see it pop up here. We're likely going to be drying out into the overnight hours, clearing out, and maybe leading into a mild and muggy start there for your Saturday. You'll notice I brought you to the afternoon here, in which we're going to see heat of the day, bubbling up showers and thunderstorms. Once again, very Florida-like day ahead, in which the morning is a little mild, a little muggy, but at least dry. But then the afternoon rolls in and brings in the chance for some pop-up showers and storms. You'll see the coverage here is pretty decent. It's not isolated to scattered. It's a little bit more widespread here. Some models have a little less impressive, has a little bit of a less impressive look to it. So just something we'll be mindful of. And then Sunday rolls in. Look at the difference here. We went from a line of yellow and green across the tri-state to just some bubbles of yellow and equal amounts of sun across the tri-state. So that's why I'm saying Saturday is a little bit more widespread and a little bit more general of an impact compared to Sunday. But Sunday itself still tracking the mild and muggy conditions. It's not until Monday's chance for showers and storms that we're finally able to break this hot and humid streak. I know people are like, it's summer, it's summer. It's not normal for us to receive 100-degree heat index days for 6 days straight, which is what we saw. So it's a heat wave here locally, and eventually we're going to return to something a little bit more normal for us here in Southwest Ohio and the greater Cincinnati area. And it's going to take some storms to do it. You'll see some storms in the area early in the day on Monday. That's round one. That's a warm front lifting on in. If we get enough instability between round one and round two, which is what you're looking at right now, that could make or break the chance for something strong or severe. It overall is not too impressive to us here at Fox 19 right now. It's at least going to be bringing in some stronger winds, heavy rain, and your run-of-the-mill thunderstorms. We'll let you know if the chance for severe weather increases or decreases. It's just something that's quite literally going to be on our radar for Monday evening. It's something that we've been monitoring for a while. But look, this is Tuesday evening. The storms aren't for nothing. No clouds in that forecast. So it's going to be improving conditions by the end of the day Tuesday. It's just going to be a little bit of a rainy mess until then. We got rain chances every day, including Tuesday morning, but things improve by the end of the day, every single day until Wednesday. So by Monday morning, we can expect anywhere from about 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 of an inch. That's for your weekend. Now we get you through Monday and into your Tuesday. I think most of us are going to hover around that inch mark, give or take a couple tenths of an inch, especially where we get some of those stronger thunderstorms. You might see locally higher totals. All right, let's get to your first alert extended forecast. Thankfully, no red on this extended forecast. This time last weekend, we had 7 first alert weather days in a row. We're not seeing one in this extended forecast. We'll let you know if that changes, of course, especially as we approach Monday, which has a chance for those evening thunderstorms to be on the stronger side. And that's just because that cold front that's associated with those storms is actually going to help clear the atmosphere a little bit and lead into a more comfortable weather pattern by Wednesday. So comfortable sunshine, that'll be your pick day out of the next 7, or at least my pick day, because we get a morning, look at that, 66 degrees. Have you forgotten what the mid-60s feel like? Because I definitely do, and that's actually more normal than you think for this time of year. Now, a slim chance there on Thursday leads into a chance for showers and thunderstorms on the 4th of July, but that's day 7 of a 7-day forecast. We've seen more dramatic changes happen in a smaller forecast. So keep checking back with us. We're going to be watching it like a hawk like we always do. We'll let you know if Mother Nature brings some fireworks of her own for 4th of July. All right, the time now is just about 7:30. I'm not seeing any other questions here in the comments, so I appreciate you guys tuning in, staying weather aware, and buckling down for the heat wave that we've had and we continue to have into your weekend. We'll let you know if anything turns strong to severe with those weekend shower chances, but overall, noticing a little bit more relief in that extended forecast. But for now, signing off here in Queensgate. Thanks so much for tuning in this Friday evening of the latest weather information coming in at Fox 19 now at 10 o'clock this evening. Have a good night.